it's Alyssa here from Holistic Angels, here to do a weekly energy card reading. This week I thought we would use the Angel Dreams Oracle cards by Doreen Virtue and Melissa Virtue. Within these cards are symbolic kind of images or messages that we can receive in our dream time, which helps us to decipher them. But I also feel that you can use these cards in terms of your dreams as your goals, your dreams for the future. So the cards that I pulled this week may represent something that you've been dreaming about whilst you sleep, or they may represent the goals in your life. And then we're going to end the reading with the Stewart Pearce card, the Angel Heart Sigils cards we'll use this week. So let's get straight into our reading. We'll pull 3 cards from the Angel Dreams Oracle deck. Okay, so there's our first card. I hope you're all having a great week. Our second card and our third card. We're having some sunshine here in the UK, so I'm feeling a bit summery, which is great. So let's check out what card comes up for us for the beginning of the week. Although these cards tend to tell a story, so if the card that's pulled for Monday suddenly has a meaning for you on Friday, that's going to be totally cool as well. So the first card that comes up is Reaching for Your Dreams, and it says go for it. Really simple message for the beginning of the week. It's saying that you are taking steps because it's about reaching for your dreams. A lot of us dream about our dreams, right? And we think, oh, I'd love for that to happen one day, or wouldn't it be great if my life was like this, or wouldn't it be awesome if I could achieve that? That is the basis of the dream beginning. But then what happens is you take action steps to start to reach for your dream. So this card is just saying, you need to go for it. Whether it's reaching out to a mentor, joining a class a bit like last week, doing some planning, writing some notes, going to a workshop, seeking out a professional, whatever it may be in whatever field, put those action steps in place. That's indicative of you reaching for your dreams now, not just creating them in your mind, which is an important step, but now you're actually focusing upon taking action steps to do that. The angels are sort of saying that they'll guide you in that process, so pay attention to synchronicities or intuitive feelings. If you feel like you should go to a specific place, even if it's just for a walk, you may get inspired, or you may want to ring a specific person or see number sequences, look them up. So they're helping you in that way by showing you some symbolism. In the middle of the week, I love this. We have the card Red, and it is passion and survival. This is our root chakra. A lot of people, and I've said this in other videos, are focusing more upon the higher aspects of our chakra system. We have many chakras, but the ones that are most often talked about is the main sort of 7. And a lot of people focus on the crown chakra, which is just above our head. That's the chakra that we're using when we astral travel or have lucid dreams. And even our throat chakra is the chakra that we use to communicate with. Our third eye chakra is the chakra we use to be able to develop our clairvoyance skills and psychically read people. But when you think of this chakra system, think of yourself as a tree, like the tree of life. The messages from the divine that you've reached out to receive come through your top chakras, and it's almost like your root chakra is the chakra that you use to procreate, basically. But it's not just about physical birth, it's about that birth of your manifestation. So everything you manifest into this world will come through that chakra energetically. So if you do have any blockages in terms of perhaps you've been hurt by an ex-partner or something, and you feel a bit turned off getting into another relationship, or it literally is about passion and survival. So it is about that feeling of being turned on by life. What in life makes you feel alive? What in life makes you feel passionate? What in life makes you want to create that world that you see around you? So doing some maybe even a meditation on the root chakra if you can find one, or just focusing on that red energy and allowing that to kind of just flow through you, and really allow yourself to open up to this part of yourself, the more physical part of yourself, as well as the more spiritual part of yourself. So combining those two aspects. And as we move into the end of the week, we have spring. So it says awakening, projects and renewal. A lot of people actually have been in touch with me this week about messages they've seen about new beginnings, robins, feathers, coins. These are all messages that our angels send us when new beginnings are on the way. And spring is just so much a part of that. New life, and also, you know, with this as well, it's about new life and creating life. But it says that there may be awakenings that come from that. So just know that new beginnings may be starting at the end of the week. Perhaps you'll get that job that you went for. Perhaps a different opportunity will come up for you that you weren't expecting. But it is about awakening yourself to the fact that this is a new cycle now, and allowing yourself to kind of release the past a little bit. Not forgetting the lessons that you've learned, but just to move forward now with a new direction, new confidence, new self-esteem, new friends, new projects, and really let yourself flourish and blossom at the end of the week, because you're so worth it and you deserve it. So that's our reading for this week. Reach for our dreams and take active steps. Ignite the passion. Physically, spiritually, mentally, do things that are going to stimulate your mind as well. And at the end of the week, we're just allowing ourselves to open up to new beginnings and new possibilities. So now we're going to pull a card from the Stewart Pearce deck, the Angel Heart Sigils, to see which archangel is working with us this week of what seems like it's going to be a really positive week. Okay. So this card comes up. So the card that comes up for us is Archangel Jophiel. She's been working so much with us lately. We pulled her quite a few times. And the message on the card is thrill. And here's the sigil that belongs to this card. Archangel Jophiel is known as the Angel of Beauty. She helps us to beautify our lives. And I will be running actually a course. I think I've mentioned this to you guys before. I'm working on creating a course about working with Archangel Jophiel. And the reason for that is she works really great with people who are interested in anything to do with the creative aspects of life. So anything to do with TV and film production, writing, script writing, gardening, fashion, design, as well as people who are thought leaders, entrepreneurs, people who run businesses. So she works really well. If you're in any of those fields, you need to be working with Archangel Jophiel. And the card, the word on this card is thrill. Now, what I'm kind of getting from this, it's not about thrill as in thrill seeking because you're like an adrenaline junkie, okay? That's actually a form of high anxiety when you want to seek out thrills like that. And it's often we can get to that point in our teens. And that's often because we may have a little low self-esteem, or maybe we feel like there's a void within us, and that kind of thrill-seeking, going after that danger kind of aspect, fills that void for a tiny bit, but then can leave us feeling more depleted. So when she's talking about the word thrill, it's not in this adrenaline junkie anxiety way, in this dangerous way. It's the thrill, though, of a new project. And excitement and anxiety are quite similar feelings, but what happens is they leave us feeling differently afterwards. So when we feel anxiety, we get a rush, but then afterwards we can feel scared, confused, lost, low. Excitement gives us a rush, but what that does is it fuels our passion and vision. So that's what we need to be focusing on, that excitement. On this picture, there are pictures of pyramids. So it's making me really think of the thrill of when the architect sat down to create those pyramids. Like, the thrill of knowing what they were going to create must have been very, very intense. The same as if you live in a town, you're probably going to have monuments, buildings, statues, structures that are maybe old, maybe hundreds of years old, that people really put thought into, and they gave them such a thrill when they created those things, and those things are still standing today. We can go and admire them. When we go to a museum, we're looking at maybe ancient jewelry or things that just fill us with that thrill and excitement. It is about creativity. You are the next trailblazers of that trend. So whether you are an architect, or whether you are an inventor, or a writer, or a speaker, or a teacher, or a leader, or whether you enjoy gardening, whether you enjoy painting, whether you enjoy sport, you're always going to be reaching for this new thing to create, because that's what human beings do. They create. So there's a lot going on in this card, but the main message of it is just know that when you are surrounding yourself with things that thrill you, not in that adrenaline junkie way, which thrill you in a really positive way, that are going to impact your life positively, impact other people's lives positively, then it's Archangel Jophiel who's really helping you sustain that momentum and helping you see the beauty in your work. The start of a project can be so exciting. I know I've been there. But then what can happen is we lose momentum a bit because the fiddly things come into place, and it's more of that that logical side of our brain that we do have to implement. But working with Archangel Jophiel is going to really help you to keep that spark lit within you, so that you don't lose that high energy, so that you don't lose that momentum, you don't lose the passion. This could be in a relationship as well. The beginning of a relationship, it's all fireworks and sparks, but over time you may find that energy dissipates, but the energy didn't go anywhere. The people just stopped making an effort. Working with Archangel Jophiel is going to make sure that that effort never stops happening, that everybody's included, that you're giving the best of yourself to the people that you love and care about, rather than the parts of yourself that are kind of tired and lethargic. When you show up for meetings with people, when you spend quality time with your partner, girlfriend, boyfriend, husband, wife, children, that you give the best of yourself to them, that you give that joyful part of yourself that they know and love. And work with Archangel Jophiel. She'll really help you create that spark again, maintain it in a positive way that's not going to tire you or anybody else out. So I hope that you've enjoyed the reading this week. If you want to order your own personal reading, just reach out. I will leave our email address and our website information in the description box down below this video. I hope that you're having an amazing week. I hope that the sun shines for you where you live. I hope that you manage to get outdoors and blow those cobwebs away and refresh yourself for what seems to look like a week of new beginnings. So take a little bit of respite, get yourself grounded, and then hit the road running with all these exciting new projects that you've got going on in your life. So I'm sending you so much love and joy this week, and until we speak again next week, lots of love, Alyssa.